I'm guaranteed to lose subscribers off this one. Like, guaranteed. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Tune Up. This is another suggestion session. I got my boy Ryan here, who is here for the Death of a Bachelor reaction, which, by the way, has over 6,000 views. So thank you guys very, very much for that. How are you today?
Exhausted.
Yeah, it's been a long day for you.
It's been a long day.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to get to another Panic album because y'all have been desperately asking for this one. Today, we get into Pretty Odd. Now,
Not a full sentence.
yeah,
No, two independent sentences.
exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty, period.
Yeah, there's
odd,
two periods.
Period. That was strange to me because I was like, okay, why is that the structure of the album? Like, does that have anything to do with what's...
Edgy.
Oh. So, like...
You gotta remember, this was coming out like the era right before, like, everyone was putting dollar signs for S's.
Whoa,
This is right before
right.
the Kesha era. So you had to do anything you could grammatically to stand out.
Oh my god!
You ever think about why there's an exclamation point in Panic?
Yes, yes. I really am looking forward to the transition from Fever, because this is the album that follows Fever, right? They told me, the song names are what are always gonna get me, and I said on the Watsky review that that's becoming the new favorite segment of the show, me butchering song titles as opposed to listening to the music. But that is something that I am liking about all this scene emo and alternative music. Like,
Emo, it's just alternative.
yeah, nobody's with the black eyeliner anymore, or like with the fishnets.
You mean
on the
guy
arms.
liner?
True, that's what it was called. Off topic. Looking forward to the album. I'm looking forward to seeing more crazy song titles that I'll butcher, and I'm also looking to see the girls from the first album because I definitely am intrigued to see how we bridge back to Death of a Bachelor because that was.
We can't bridge back to it.
No.
This
I'm
came
saying
before.
that's what I'm saying though, because I started with the end and now I'm going back to the beginning to finish up that connection. So it's like I see the destination, but now I gotta make.
You're hooking up the prequels.
Exactly. So without further ado and no more off-topic talk, let's jump right into Pretty Odd.
Period.
From Panic at the Disco. Panic! Exclamation point.
At the disco.
Number 1, we're so starving.
We're so sorry we've been gone. We're so sorry we've been gone. We were busy like you know.
They should just have this be the cover song for like every single Panic album.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Oh, we haven't made anything in a while. Forgive us.
It also kind of has a Bohemian Rhapsody feel to it, but not nearly as epic.
That is going to be the whole album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, you were totally right.
Yep.
As you can see, songs are bleeding into each other already. Shout out to transitions. Number 2, 9 in the afternoon.
Back to the street where we began. Feeling as good as lovers
God, this is
can.
nostalgic.
I'm telling you, like,
Nostalgic.
for you, this is like reliving a whole bunch of memories.
I was a very small teenager when this came out.
Oh, man.
It was just like, oh, other people like the same music as me,
Right.
like this.
Right.
So I'm gonna listen to the whole album, and if anything sticks with me, I'll pretend I like it.
Gotcha.
Weather's not so good. Back to the street, down to our feet.
I gotta pause it for a second. I gotta pause it. This is interesting because, like, I rarely do the pause and talk stuff on the show. It's interesting because, like, the attitude doesn't feel there off the opening.
Yeah. So like that was, I guess, what really distracted me with Death of a Bachelor when we first listened to it. Was like, oh,
This is clean. This is polished.
well, comparing to like the older Panic work, it was like, okay, there's a little bit of edge there, but it's also somehow refined.
Yeah.
Like there's an actual direction with this. It,
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, like it felt like the score to an actual like.
production.
Yeah. And part of that was because he was so uninhibited on vocals.
Right.
And here it kind of feels like we got a generic template for
Yeah.
what the kids want.
Yeah.
So just give the kids what they want.
Yeah.
We'll sell a bunch and we're done.
I don't know, like, I have to be honest, I'm not feeling the opening of it. I'm still optimistic though. We only 2 songs in. It's a 16 song listen, so let's just keep rolling. Let's see what else the album has and this song has to offer. I don't know.
It's weird because like there's a nostalgia layer to it, right? It's like playing an old Pokemon game,
Right.
where it's like I remember this,
Right.
but I also know that this isn't good.
Yeah.
Like I have so much to compare with it now. How can I
feel you.
still defend it?
I feel you. Number 3, she's a handsome woman. Ooh.
Don't get used to it though. You're not going to hear it much more.
But I like that switch up just now.
Innocent, some for going, drowning, covered, sent for all your absent lovers thing. Grab your hat and bet your camera, go on.
Composition's good, but I don't know. I'm really kind of missing the attitude.
If you like the attitude, you're going to be disappointed.
Oh no, that was just all right.
It was weak.
It was okay. I don't know. I'm really starting to like Fever way more because off the bat they were just smacking me with stuff. You
and
know?
it was like even the stuff that was synthy, like Time to Dance, was just
right.
like okay, but like the speakers have already been blown out at this
Exactly.
point.
And I think that's kind of what I'm missing from this off the bat.
It's like 60s pop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted this album to be, and it's like, well, but that's not what made you famous. I mean, I'm not telling them what to make.
Yeah, no, I get
But-
you. But I think that's definitely playing a bigger part in it than I would want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, you know, I'm all for...
Seems like a rebranding, not
Yeah.
a rebooting.
Exactly. I'm all for artistic expression. Do you? Like, that's what this whole channel's about. It's just very interesting that it's that much of a transformation from the first one. This episode is definitely going to have a disclaimer because I know there are going to be hurt feelings. But please know, this is just opinion.
And I like the band.
Exactly.
I love
He's
Brandon
a
Urie.
fan.
Yeah. You have to be critical of bands. Like, if you're the type of person to just say, I love this work and whatever they make is great,
Yeah.
then you're going to find yourself excusing things that shouldn't be excused.
Exactly. Number 4. Do you know what I'm seeing?
We're 4 titles in. How did you butcher that one?
Man, it's been a long day.
Clouds are marching along, singing a song. Knew what would they do? And if
This is strange.
It feels like there's so little trying that it's almost philosophical because it's minimalistic.
Right.
Like, wow, these 3 stripes of yellow paint on a white canvas, that's deep.
But never gave a damn about me.
I like that progression. That was hard.
I know that, but if the world were ending, would you kiss me or just
That's dope. I like that.
just leave me?
Honestly, the strongest one for me so far.
Really?
Honestly.
Okay, this is a solid second last.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just like they do.
Which is sad, 'cause I don't even like Night in the Afternoon, like, in hindsight that much.
Right.
So, like, it's definitely the best.
Yeah, it did nothing for me. But I like compositions. I like,
Yeah.
the whole overall
Actual structure.
Exactly. And I'm liking the composition of this a lot. Like
Whereas, I think Tentacion's brilliant. So.
Well,
So-
17 was great. I will give him his due props on that.
Wrong place to talk about it. But
Yeah, definitely.
just
Jesus.
saying we're allowed to like different things.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize for what you like. You're just wrong.
That's subjective to you.
Actually, probably the best song on the album, too.
Okay.
Yeah. It could, maybe track 11, but,
Okay.
like, it's a good song.
Okay. Number 5. That Green Gentleman. Things have changed. Number 5. I like this one. Hey, okay. There we go.
See what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is more the Panic you're used to.
100%, yeah. It's up tempo.
This is what people expected.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Some modulation. Ooh, okay.
See?
I like this one.
They used to make music.
Oh my god. Ooh. We got riff work. We got modulation. This is totally a whole composition that can be performed. I like this one. New favorite by far. Number 6, I have Friends in Holy Spaces.
You got that one right.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Trying my damnedest.
It's fine with me.
Just a little interlude I see.
I'm just taking in the scenery. You remind me.
And I don't mind the ukulele either.
Neither do I.
I just feel like with the whole like nostalgic like FM radio,
Right.
just play the music.
That old timey, you know, very ragtime type stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's just ragtime, but with his vocals, which aren't. Yeah.
I'm gonna just save me the sake of editing. This is going into number 7, Northern Downpour.
You'll notice this like it plays off of some like Green Day's more
It
popular
does
themes
sound like
at the
Green
time,
Day, yeah.
but it's like 5 years too late.
Fantastic pose and greed that we should feed our jewelry.
Definitely reminded me of Wake Me Up.
Yeah,
And
yeah. That's what I felt it was playing off of. It's
Yeah.
like everyone, even if you had like a hardcore metal album, everyone had a ballad.
Yeah.
Like even Bullet for My Valentine had
Yeah,
ballads.
exactly.
Chasing off the days, look back at both feet and that winding knee.
It sounds very cluttered.
Yeah.
Like, the vocals don't sound structured correctly.
No. And especially, why would you even stagger vocals with Brendan? You just let him sing.
Yeah. Because that's the rest of them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to, like, give the review that I know people want to see. And I'm trying to also...
Don't be dishonest.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I can't sit here and fake reactions because, you know, that's not what people subscribe for. That's not what I'm about. And I can't BS when it comes to music, so... I don't know about that song. I don't like to be like that harsh dude that's like, nah, that's fucking garbage. It's trash. But that one, much like 9 afternoon.
9 in the afternoon?
9 in the afternoon. Much like that one, that didn't do anything for me. Like, I felt 9 in the afternoon more, but that one definitely was just here and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I hate to say that because, like, I know people are waiting on this, and you know, I don't want y'all to be disappointed in watching this, but
You're going to be disappointed.
I'm not feeling it.
I'm here.
I'm not feeling it. Nah, they're gonna be pissed at you. I don't know. So far, I think we halfway through. We're about to be halfway through. I'm not really feeling this one.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it picks up, but
there are 2 tracks I think you're going to like.
okay.
Yeah, if you like That Green Gentleman, there's 2 you're going to like.
Okay.
But yeah, I felt largely the same way the first time I heard it and the last time I heard it. It's just
Oh no. Oh. Let's keep going. Number 8, When the Day Met the Night.
Fun fact, this is the longest song on the album, and probably everyone's least favorite.
Really? Let me know if that's because y'all know, y'all know better than I do, so.
All was golden when the day met the night. When the sun found the moon. All was golden.
Kind of like Queen Hall & Oates type stuff.
How do you make this album in 2008? I know it started production before then,
Yeah.
but families are losing their houses, kids are dying in the streets, we're cleaning up Katrina. Everything's great, guys. What are you talking about? You need to start assigning grades to these whole albums at the end.
I mean, that's what the whole after album talk is for, but
No, I mean a formal grade.
yeah.
Slap a report card on this bitch, say, nah, D+.
Mm.
You pass, but we aren't proud of you.
Number 9, Pas de Cheval.
You got it.
That's it?
Yeah, you got it.
Score 1 for Jared O'Brien.
Little did she know, couldn't let me go. Already a part of
Okay, see, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm liking this initially.
It's the up-tempo nature of it, and then
Yeah.
it actually bleeds into something.
Right.
hold of it, so we'll just sing it.
Breaks out.
It's the greatest thing that ever would happen.
See, layering. I like this.
But effective layering.
Yes.
Not like, here's a bunch of noise, you're gonna love it.
Imagine, but you'll never know until you're there.
There we go. Come on now.
You can break it up in between if you want to, but
Yeah.
but make sure the meat of the song is actual meat.
Exactly. That's gorgeous. I love that.
So we'll just take it from them.
I like it.
But you'll never know until you're there.
On harmonies for days.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until you're there.
And guitar solo.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Never know until you're there.
That was beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
No, you'll never know until you're there.
Yeah. Give me more of that. Come on. Bring me back into this. Bring me back into the album, y'all. I like that one.
Well, the next track won't be like that, but the track after
God
that will
damn
be.
it. Okay. Number 10. The piano knows something I don't know. Which is just...
A weak title for a weak song.
Oh my goodness.
It grows like fancy flowers, but it grows nowhere in my head.
This feels like a Beatles track. This feels like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Just less creative.
There you go. That's the modifier we needed on that sentence.
It has a Christmas feel to it now.
She's dancing.
Because bells.
Yeah,
That's
there's
all it
bells.
is. Once you get bells in a song.
Christmas.
Lots of those of old crows. Lots of those of old crows. And all the piano knows.
I like that, but it's not enough for me to be like, whoa, you know, like I usually am.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
No, it drains it.
I like the strings. I like the production. The lyrics are pretty cool, but I feel like you know everybody's mad at me because I don't pay attention to the lyrics 1st. I feel like that wouldn't even matter with this.
There's limited meter and there's no rhyming.
Yeah.
There's no scheme to it. It bows in and out of what it thinks it should be. And
At
it's
least,
just like-
at the very least, he sounds really great.
but he always does. We know that.
That's true.
That's the
all it
weird
is.
part. It's like, why don't we emphasize that more?
Number 11, Behind the Sea. Wow, I'm getting hella Paul McCartney vibes. Ooh. That little dip in the bass line, that's hard. It doesn't sound like Brendan's on this song.
There you go.
Okay, I was waiting for
waiting
it.
for
I
it.
was like, wait, what? Well, they took a hell of a risk with this album, though.
Yeah.
This being the follow-up to Fever? Damn.
I'm not sure how well it panned out either.
Yeah, that was good. I like that one. Number 12, Folkin' Around. So this is about to be like a folk or like a polka anthem or something?
No, it's just a bad song.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Guys want good music? Check out Young Gravy. It's bluegrass. I know. At this point in the album, I was like, I grew up in a household that listened to country, and I was just like, put me on a cross. I do not want to do this anymore.
Oh no.
Was me to be with you.
I'm not a country fan.
But in time
Like,
we all
I like some country songs, but
It's technically bluegrass.
yeah.
Technically, but
I gotta pause it because there's a bluegrass country like song on John Mayer's album, but I expected that after the Paradise Valley album. You know what I mean? Because like he really dabbled in that album. Because the contrast is so different from Fever to this, and mind y'all, I'm a new fan, so you know, fuck my opinion. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is throwing me all the way off.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
where on the spectrum of Panic at the Disco would this even fit?
it doesn't.
That's
why everything after the and there was that downward trend after this where it's just like they're not going to recapture any of that, are they?
Oh, guys, I apologize.
with a little bit more character for show. And by the time your father's heard of forgotten how
sounds so good, but I can't get into this.
Why?
Why?
Been so divine,
Hey, mine's coming back.
accepting your
I know, mine
That's
too.
the good thing coming out of this video.
Literally.
Young Gravy
And mine too.
Why do you do this? You're so
like the country that I like is like Lady Antebellum and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, alright, I'm gonna call that one right there. I'm very, very sorry, y'all. Yeah.
You're not even skipping it.
No. Because again, I tried to give it, you know, my honest. I tried. That's all I can really say. I don't want this, you know, I already know this is going to offend so many people, but I don't want this to come off like that. And I don't want this to be a video that's just, bashing this album, but I have to keep it real. I have to be honest. That ain't the one.
No.
Hopefully the ending of the album does something for me, but as of right now, it's really not.
Yeah, this isn't even a D yet, is it?
Man.
Ooh.
I don't know.
He's thinking about it.
I don't know.
He's not critical.
I really am not. I'm really just the guy that feels it. Like, I never give ratings to shit, but I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. I'm sorry for them because they've been waiting on this, and after this, it's gonna go from 4,000.
Hopefully, they re-listen to the album and be like, you know what?
No,
it wasn't that good.
I'm guaranteed to lose subscribers off this one. I guarantee you.
All right, well, I'll go make some fake accounts.
Jesus.
We'll get the number back up.
Wrapping up. Coming up on the last bit of tracks, because the last one is pretty much a callback to track 2. Number 13, She Had the World. Okay, so now we're in the Middle Ages.
No, this is the Baroque period. What did you get, Mr. Adair's class? Get out of here.
I didn't have Mr. Adair.
Well, that's why you don't know about the Baroque period.
I know why. Because when I look in her eyes, I just see the sky.
This guy.
You could love me if I knew.
I'm really sorry, y'all.
But
I'm really sorry.
who could love me alive? But
See what I'm saying with the instrumental? Like, it's not bad. It's just
It's pretty to listen to, but like Halsey did this and she did it well on her new album. I'm not happy.
It's okay. Death of the Bachelor's good.
Death of a Bachelor was absolute
It's good.
fire.
And Fever's good.
Oh, Fever.
So,
Shout out to Fever. You
2
can't
for 3.
sweat out.
That's 66%. That's a D+. These get degrees.
These do get degrees. Number 14, From a Mountain in the Middle of the Cabins.
Every time I read this title, it reminds me of Cabin in the Woods.
Legit.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the Old West. Somebody's walking in about to hit the bartender. People gonna start
Saloon?
shooting. Yeah, saloon.
Like an old Western town. If you bought this album, I hope you kept the receipt.
I'm just so upset. Out of the 15 here, 3 or 4 I would keep. But again, this is kind of like what happened with the John Bellion stuff. Like, it was really, really hyped up, and oh, that whistle's not doing anything for me. Oh. And lastly, number 15, Mad as Rabbits, which is kind of what I am right now. Why is it so loud? This sounds like Classic Panic a little bit.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I put this probably number 5 on the album. It's got the themes there, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
yeah. It definitely is a callback to what I liked about Fever, but the oomph is not there. The execution is not there. The edge, the attitude, the angst. There's no angst on this project. It's like the ultimate tease of what I wanted from the album,
Yeah.
but still not what I wanted.
D+ for effort? It's sad because I can't even say that ironically. It's just kind of like...
It's honestly so quiet right now. It's just all right. Final thoughts on Pretty Odd.
There's shit there that can be built off of, but it feels like the blocks were kind of actually cut as like tweener songs. You know, not quite interludes, but like filler.
Mm-hmm.
When they should have been the focus. Not necessarily 9 in the afternoon, but like Pas de Cheval. Like that should have been. Like,
That should have been the one.
yeah, exactly. And instead, it felt like it was a filler for something else.
Mm-hmm.
There's no continuity in the album. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. There's a million different tempo shifts and a million different, like, I would call them setting shifts.
Yeah.
Where you're basically adapting a musical style that's completely contrary to what you were doing in the track before, that can be executed all right.
Yeah.
Like we saw that in Damn, right?
Exactly.
Kendrick was all over the place.
Yeah. But
there
the
was
story was still there.
Yeah, there was some overarching theme that tied it together. There's nothing here.
Yeah. Like I said, this is very much like what happened with the John Bellion project. I was told that this was built up to be something really great. I was told it was going to be different, but I wasn't expecting this different. I was told that this was the one. I was told that, y'all got mad at this guy for saying that shit went down after this album.
There's proof. There's actual conclusive proof.
It's hard for me to be honest about stuff that I don't like, because I don't like making y'all angry. I don't like making people who believe in their art angry. But again, I don't want to lie. I don't want to act like I like something when I don't. Everyone's
Obviously gonna have their own flavor of the month, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna like something different. The problem is that when you actually get to what's dissectable about this album, it doesn't hold up.
Yeah.
It's not just I actually like what they were going with direction-wise. You could, but you gotta separate the loyalty from what was actually created, and I feel like that's where people lose sight. It's this was not what Fever was.
No, and compared to Fever, this is a major disappointment for me, because for the fans, when this was new, this had to be the album that divided people.
I like Past de Cheval.
Yeah.
I like 9 in the Afternoon.
Yeah. And
I love That Green Gentleman.
Yeah, Green Gentleman was great.
And Behind the Sea's a good song.
Right.
But are we just going to ignore the other globs of nothingness that are just scattered throughout it?
Exactly. I think my biggest disappointment with this album, not that it's so left field from the first one, but that there was a whole concept to the first one. I've had conversations with people in those comments about, what those songs mean. And when I talked about Panic on that album, I saw why they were a cornerstone of the alternative, I guess, era, if you will.
Yeah, kind of that mid-late 2000s, teenage movement again.
The teenage angst era, I'll call it that, because that's literally what it was.
Nirvana was that too, but it was a different kind of angst.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think with Smells Like Teen Spirit, it was more this is the rage that nobody understands us with.
Same thing with Rage Against the Machine.
Exactly. And then with Fall Out Boy, Panic, and all the other bands, these are the emotions that you guys don't get that we have. You know what I mean? And I heard that on Fever. I even heard that a little bit on Death.
So someone putting into words and music what someone who doesn't have the comprehension can't express on their own.
Exactly. And I think that's what is really hurting me about Pretty Odd. I don't like that there was no attitude. It was very happy-go-lucky. It was very frivolous, run around in a field,
Which I think, again, when we judge music, which I know doesn't sound right, but all art gets critiqued. You've always got to be cognizant of the fact of when and where it's made.
Right.
And when it's made in Brooklyn and made in Manhattan in 2008 with a shit ton of shit hitting the fan.
Yeah, big time.
It's really hard, especially when you're talking about God knows how many hundreds of thousands of millions of kids that they already appealed to.
Right.
That we're really seeing shit hit the fan, and we're expecting after Fever, oh, you guys are feeling this too.
Yeah.
No, they were just feeling the wave of success.
Yeah.
And the people that really made them feel that didn't get what they were expecting.
Just piggybacking off of that, throwing it back to Kendrick, that's another reason why Damn was such a success, because for the longest time, people wanted Kendrick to speak about issues that Black Americans were facing. And you got that with Fear, you got that with DNA, you got that with even a little bit with Humble. And you kind of got a taste of where his mind was at in the conscious realm with To Pimp a Butterfly. And then you got the other side of that where it's, nah, fuck that, that's not right. And I'm going to speak about that shit on this album.
But it wasn't overly excessive
Exactly.
YG with One Time Coming, right?
Right,
it's
right.
Okay, that's really in your face.
Exactly.
It was kind of it doesn't sound right because he came first, but J. Cole with Neighbors.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it had that vibe where it's
he's putting
let me try and express what seems largely inexpressible.
Exactly.
And even if you don't agree with the politics,
you have to see where I'm coming from.
Yeah, you can see the artistic value and the subjectivity.
And like I said, he's putting you in that position to where you can see why they would have an issue with this, why this is something I want to convey to you guys, so you can understand me more,
Mm-hmm.
both as an artist and as a person. Ugh.
Even if you want to pretend there's something deep about Behind the Sea, what is it deep about? Like, you're never going to get a concise answer from anyone. They'll probably say, well, I attribute it to mean something to me.
Yeah, and that's fine. Again, that's not to discredit what that song gives to you, but for me as a new fan, it didn't do anything for me. As a song, it just really fell flat. Like, it was still beautiful to listen to, but I don't know if I go back to it. I really would only go back to maybe 9 in the Afternoon and That Green Gentleman. Yeah. I think, like, for a verdict, I don't know. That's probably like a 3 out of 10.
Okay, that's way harsher than I would have been.
I'm severely disappointed, though. Only because, you know, and I don't really give ratings like, you know, 2 out of 5 stars or 3, you know. For me, like...
2 G's out of 5.
2 G's.
What's the G force on this?
Exactly, yeah. I listen to alternative stuff like Walk the Moon, Young the Giant, Wolfpack. There's a lot of alternative stuff that I listen to that's very lighthearted and very, you know, musical. And I like that. I really adore stuff like that. So when I go into something and I get Frank Sinatra-esque, very showman Broadway in Death of a Bachelor, and then I get teen angst, and I get, you know, Why Don't You Understand Me? You know, that whole period, what that was, you know, that's nostalgia too, on top of that, which is why I loved Fever so much, because I remember having those conversations with those kids in middle school, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
It almost felt like you take Fever, right, and you have, like, the angst that you can familiarize yourself with, and, like, the day-to-day problems that weigh on your mind that are inconsequential,
right?
But you're thinking about them, and then you fast forward to Death of a Bachelor, and it seems like the music's matured with you. But everything in between doesn't do that. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It doesn't know who it's representing or who it's trying to talk to.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
I want to formally apologize because I've never really been this critical, but I'm hurt. I'm very disappointed. I'm very sorry that this is gonna come off like we're bashing them. That's really not the case. But
we have legitimate critiques.
I mean, I'm a new fan, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but my first listen, I wouldn't go back to it. I would not. That's probably going to do it for the channel. It's been real.
I'll start another one.
Yeah.
What call it?
Follow Ryan.
Oh, Jared Bryan's?
Yeah, exactly. Just something else. This will probably...
The Uptune?
I don't...
We got some branding rights to work out here.
At this point, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I still have other stuff to post. But you know, it's all gonna flop after they see this.
No, it won't. You'll be fine.
I hope so. Cause wow,
I defended myself this time.
No, I know. Trust me. I say take your grievances up with Ryan again, but like he said, you can't find him on social.
Don't have Twitter. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not on Twitter, and you know he doesn't give me his Instagram, so I'm sorry. And I don't even know if you use it anymore.
I do not.
Yeah, so there you
I
go.
don't even use Snapchat.
I mean, yeah, and you know, I don't even think I have you on that. So there you go. Yeah, if you have any issues, you can leave them in the comments. You know, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot. I don't even know if I want to say the whole like, share, subscribe thing because it's gonna be the one with all the dislikes. But might as well, since this is YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, the whole 9. You know the biz. Well, you knew the biz. And, you know what it is. Or past tense, you knew what it was. That's Ryan. I'm Jared. This has been the tune-up. I don't know if I'll see you later.
No, we'll be back.
Oh, my goodness.